Hello and welcome to this week's video. My name is Erin Kurt and I am a spiritual teacher, coach, and speaker who assists women in living and manifesting an exquisite life for themselves through elegance and ease. So what I'm going to be talking about today might be a little controversial, but hear me out because it really can shift not only our lives, but the collective consciousness. Okay, anything we change within ourselves because we are connected to everything else has the ability to affect everything else in our world. So we always start with ourself. So I'm asking us to take a little audit of ourselves. And you know, sometimes I have to do this I do this on a regular basis. Because it's so easy when you're around people who are not as committed to living their life as a spiritual practice that you can be easily taken out of it. And so you have to realign yourself. The elegant life is about always coming back home, coming back home, coming back home, right? So this week's topic is about what I'm seeing happening in the world. And it's been happening for a long, long time. And it's time for this to shift. It's time for us to start getting conscious of this in our lives. What am I talking about? Have you ever noticed that there are certain people in your life that you sit and you get together for a coffee and it turns into a gossip fest? You talk about other people. And afterwards, you feel like, oh God, I didn't want to do that. That's what I don't do that. How did I do that? And some people aren't even conscious of it. Some people don't walk away feeling that way. They walk around and still proclaim that they are a spiritual person or a person of deep faith. They will speak of beautiful things one minute and then curse out someone for not parking properly, or someone doing something bad in traffic. Or have you ever done this where you're sitting watching TV and maybe it's like the E network and you have the E network on and you're judging every star. Oh, what was she thinking on that day wearing that dress? Oh, that dress does not look good on her. Oh, that so-and-so. Well, he's just gone off and did this and judge, judge, judge. It's not that we're bad people. It's not that we're consciously wanting to hurt. It is us in a state of disconnection from alignment. That's all it is. We've become disconnected. When we're happy and in alignment and full of love and bliss and unlimited abundance and peace, there's no way that you would watch that and say those things. So all it means is that you are off alignment. But what spiritual, elegant women do is they choose, they make a choice as to how they're going to act in a certain situation, how they are going to respond when someone starts gossiping about someone. Will they change the topic? You know, there's been many circumstances where I meet with someone that it just turns a bit to be gossip, 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 complain, judge about someone else. And it has to be a mental effort to pull it back and change the vibration of that conversation, because I choose to make my life a spiritual practice. What I'm seeing in the world right now is that so many people are proclaiming that they are spiritual, that they are of a certain faith. They proclaim they are Christian, or they proclaim that they are Catholic, or they proclaim that they are this. But yet, outside of church, their actions are not a living representation of that spirituality. You see, it's not okay to go about your normal life and act totally unconsciously judging, comparing, competing, complaining, But I did my meditation today. I did 20 minutes of meditation today. I've got my crystals. I have my Himalayan salt lamp burning. Yes, yes, yes. I did my devotions today. I said my prayers today. We said grace at dinner today. Went to church on Sunday. These things have no meaning if you can only be in a state of inner peace and grace when you're doing those things. Now, those things are great because yes, we do need to realign ourselves every once in a while. But how about we switch our perspective and we say, instead of having those moments of alignment, why not proclaim that I live my life as a spiritual practice? My life is a spiritual practice. Every moment I am committing to speaking in a better way, thinking in a more better, positive, constructive, spiritually aligned way. Every day I'm moving towards joy and discounting the fear because it does not keep me in alignment. Every moment someone speaks in gossip, I change the topic. Or eventually, if a person just is not able to switch the topic when you try to, I gracefully and elegantly release them from my life. I unfollow them on Facebook. Your life needs to be a spiritual practice if you desire to have that inner peace. If you desire to have that bliss, if you desire to feel fulfilled. Because what happens when, this is really the great, beautiful thing, when you start living your life as a spiritual practice, and you don't just save it till Sunday or save it for the mornings or the evenings when you meditate, you start living every moment, or almost every moment, in a state of bliss and peace and fulfillment and wholeness. Okay? So this week, I'd love to invite you to live your life as a spiritual practice and see and feel the difference. If you feel right now that you need almost a reset to your life, like it feels right now like living your life as a spiritual practice would be a little bit difficult. It would be a real challenge. What you need is a reset. You need to be recharged. You need to be cleaned out and then filled up with bliss and light. And that very thing is the reason why I created the Elegant Life Experience. It is a 5-night, 4-day experience of cleaning all of that stuff and that gunk that keeps you seemingly stuck, not able to make that change. You want to live that spiritual life, but dang it, something keeps stopping you from doing it. You need a big, deep cleanse. So we're going to go in there energetically and clear you. And then at the end, we're going to fill you up. You're going to have certain experiences that you're going to fall back in love with yourself and have reverence for yourself again. It's going to be the biggest gift you could ever give yourself. And right now, there's an early bird price. And if you come with a friend, even better, because you get an even better price. But price aside, look at what this could gift you. Make the choice to come from that space. Because life will never be the same. It will only be better. Go check it out, theelegantlifeexperience.com. And if you're new to The Elegant Life, you've just found us, subscribe to this channel because we always move towards joy. And my goal, my mission in life is to bring you back home so that you can live and manifest that exquisite life. We'll see you next week.